Anybody up for a road trip? Now, I'm going to tell the story in later parts of the video of why we are on a road trip. We're on the freeway. We are in Virginia. We are looking at the beautiful changing leaves because it is autumn here. It was so beautiful and colorful to drive. I know you're seeing a lot of the green pine currently, but the leaves were just gorgeous. It was my passenger view. And of course, if you don't like road trip videos, you can fast forward to the part where you see me in the yarn room. Just a nice, peaceful, scenic drive. I wanted to bring you guys along with me because the area that I live in is so beautiful, and I wanted to share with you. This is approaching Norfolk, Virginia. There are a lot of shipyards along the highways, and of course there is a tunnel that you have to drive in underneath the ocean, which is kind of scary if you don't like tunnels. But yeah, this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the said tunnel that we had to go into. I won't drag you through the whole tunnel. This is coming out the other side of the tunnel. Crystal blue waters. It was an absolutely beautiful day for a road trip, for a drive, for some little scenery, getting out of the house, get some fresh air and sunshine, because that is what I needed. My driver, Mr. Cinnamon, my Uber driver. Yeah, it was a beautiful day for a drive. I am so glad Mr. Cinnamon suggested it. You can see the reflection of the yarn on the window. I was making the Christmas hat that you will see coming up in a future video. And here we are. We have arrived at 757 Creative in Norfolk. It is a creative reuse store. People donate their old craft supplies. There were so many beads that Juju got to sort through. This is the kids section that little man was digging through, and he found, of all things, a stapler, which he was so happy he found a stapler. This is ribbons and threads, cutting tools, all sorted by color. Lots of fabric. Lots of fabric. They have a whole corner of the store that's just fabric. I love how clean and organized this store is. Look at that. It is coded by color. It is organized. It is in packaging, and it is in buckets, and they have tons and tons of... Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host, Jennifer, and my co-host,
Juju.
Juju's here. The reason Juju's here is because we went shopping, right? This was totally Mr. Cinnamon's idea. We went for a drive. He's like, hey, you want to go check out some of those craft stores, those reused thrift stores? I was like, yeah. So we drove all the way down to Norfolk, which is what, like a two-hour drive? 2-hour drive. We drove to Norfolk to go to 757 Creative. Did you notice drastically cleaner in that back room?
Yeah.
And before I discussed about, and I will link the playlist to thrifty videos, but I will also link the 757 Creative store video and the Scrap RVA video, because we also went to that one in Richmond. Last time we went, Juju got some beads, and the back room was really musty smelling, and there was a faint odor of like cat urine back there. And actually on her Facebook page, she said that they had to replace the roof back there, and they cleaned up the back room. It does not. Did you notice an odor at all? Mm-mm. It doesn't smell at all back there. It just was very neutral, which is a good thing. It was very, very clean. Yeah. So, these these both from 757 or is one of them from Scrap RVA?
Both containers are from 757.
Alright, do you want to start and show what you got first?
Sure.
Okay. She got jewelry stuff, obviously. So she got some special little closures. Hang on. You know what? I gotta change the mode. Hang on. Right, I think I fixed it. So she got these special little, I guess she paid $1. These little closures, necklace closures, bracelet closures. So these are cute. Little heart clasps. Clasps. Shaped like hearts. They were $1.
And those are for towel clasps. The little, I don't remember the bar. It's just the bar from the toggle clasp.
The bar from toggle clasps. That's a weird word to say, clasps.
And there's more.
And some more of those. And you can see that she paid $1 for all these. You can talk, by the way.
Okay.
Just pretend like you're talking to me.
Okay. And then I got a box of chain. Just like
Different types of necklace chain. Rope chain. And then this necklace she has on her neck. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but it's so pretty. And then she found a pendant that looks like, honestly, it looks like real gold with a opal in it. And how much did you pay for that?
It was in one of these. It was in
Oh,
this
it was
one.
in one of these?
Yeah, it was in.
Yeah, it looks like real gold with an opal inside of it. So she made it into a necklace immediately. It's really pretty. How much was this box?
This one's
$8. And there's a lot of chains in here. There's like all kinds of size chains. And they're really, I mean, these are beautiful chains. Look at that. Ropes. Silver ropes. $8. These are gorgeous. Trying to see if there's any markings on those. Because those look fancier than just the run-of-the-mill chains. So she got a whole box of necklace chains, like of all kinds for $8. So, yeah, she's going to be making some necklaces. And now, go. Girls, go.
Go. And then, except for this one, everything.
You can show those. She got another plastic box. Well, how much was this one? This one was $10. And it's got like rose-colored beads.
And it has these little,
You gotta put it way up there, babe.
I don't know what that's called.
Well, they're little flower things. These are my favorite. These were in here too. You guys are gonna like these. These are so cute. They're little teapots. That one. And that one. Aren't those cute? There's several more in there.
And then there's the stuff to make some more.
Yeah, and then there's pieces to make more of these. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Grandma used to have a teapot that it reminds me of this. They would have like dried flowers, and the flowers just look like balls. And when you would pour the tea on, when they would steep, the flowers would open up and bloom, and the teapot looked just like that. Yeah, there's a lot of these in there. These beads are so pretty. Oh, those are gonna make such pretty stitch markers.
Because I don't like those, but I can take these apart and put in the same size.
Yeah.
Bead. And it had those.
These were in there?
Mm-hmm.
Beads, 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 beads. I'm not used to showing beads on the channel. These are beautiful.
Oh, I know.
Let's see if it'll actually show. Oh, barely. They're fancy. Yeah, so did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
She also got some, I'm going to totally embarrass her with this. You guys know that I like Twilight, the Twilight movie series, book series. She does too, but she's like, she's on the DL. She doesn't tell people that she likes it because it's not
like
cool.
The first two.
It's not cool to like it, but they had at the, this was from Scrap RVA in Richmond. They had some buttons from Forks, which is the city that Twilight is based out of. What does this one say? Think green. Come on, focus. And then the last one. Forks, Washington. She's trying to convince her dad to take her to go to Forks in the summertime. I don't think he's having it though. Well, you want to show your bowl we got?
Mm.
We had the dogs with us, which we don't normally take the dogs with us on like day trips like this, but they wanted to come. And so we made a pit stop at Cracker Barrel just to use the facilities because we had to take a potty break, a lot of us. And she loves cows. And she's been looking for a cow squishmallow forever. And she's all, while you're in there, can you look to see if there was a cow squishmallow? But there wasn't, but there was this guy. And so I brought it. He was only like $12.99. I bought it for her and I brought it out to her. She was so excited. Isn't he cute? She really likes him. When she was a little girl, I know I'm gonna embarrass you a little bit. When she was a little girl, there was, and it's still there. It's this place called Kensington. It's in Michigan, and it is a nature park. There's lakes. You can go swimming, boating, fishing. But they also have a little animal farm there, and there was this black and white cow there. And I don't care if it had been months or a year since we have seen the cow. Every time we would go back to this cow, the cow would just gravitate towards her. And she was very, like, 2 years old when this started happening. And at 5 years old, it still recognized her. And at 7 years old, it still recognized her. And that's after we moved to Virginia and then went back for a visit to Kensington. And then whenever we go places, like, cows kind of gravitate towards her. So she's like the cow whisperer. Right? Alright, so now let's see what Mommy bought. Alright, so we did go, like I said, we went to 757 Creative first, and then we drove back up towards our house and stopped in Richmond and stopped at Scrap RVA. I did not get yarn at Scrap RVA, and I don't think I bought fabric at 757. So I bought yarn specifically, and I am going to put in clips. I don't know when I'm going to put in the clips, but maybe at the beginning of the video I will do like a voiceover. So if you already saw that, there you go. If not, I might put it at the end of the video, and you haven't seen it yet. But I have no idea how I'm going to edit the video yet. But I did take some clips in 757, and I will voice over that when I get a minute and talk about what I was looking at in the store. And Little Man actually came in, and I let him purchase something. He wanted a stapler. So I bought him a stapler, and I bought him some staples, and I bought him some scrap pieces of paper. Which I did not film the paper area. The whole front of the store is scrapbook supplies, paper craft supplies. They have stamps. They have a ton of scrapbook paper books. Just everything you could possibly need for scrapping. So, I took a couple passes past the yarn before I saw what I actually wanted. I picked up ice yarn, and I was going to buy the ice yarn because they had multiple packs of ice yarn, and it was the merino wool, which I've never tried, and it was gorgeous. But when I saw these other kits, I put everything back and got these instead. I'm going to put them up there and show you guys in a minute. First thing I got was some Jingle Bells. It's just a box of Jingle Bells. This was $2. The reason I bought this is because of my mom. And you already know the story of why we buy Jingle Bells. My mom, when I was a teenager, and it was kind of young teenager, she discovered putting Jingle Bells on her shoes at Christmas time, and everywhere she went, people were like looking at her, and she liked attention. My mom loved attention. So she would put jingle bells on her shoes, and she would walk around and people were like, where's the jingling coming from? And they would always compliment on her jingle bell shoes. And then after my mom passed away, and she also forced us to wear jingle bells, which when you're a teenager is really embarrassing. So when Juju was a baby, we started putting jingle bells on her shoes and the niece's shoes. And then after my mom died, like all of us kids, grandkids, we all wore jingle bells for the first couple Christmases after she passed away. Because in memory of her, I dropped the jingle bells. I dropped them. I drop a lot of stuff while I'm making videos. So I saw these and I was like, okay, I'm going to do something with these jingle bells. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I had to have them. Like, they're only $2. So I bought that, and then you guys, if you've been paying attention to my Instagram, I also got staples. Those were $1 for 5,000 staples. I bought Lucas some, and I bought myself some. I'm knitting a Christmas hat, which you guys should see pretty soon. It should be finished by the time this video airs. I'm working really hard on it, but I thought I was going to finish the hat while I was in the car. Excuse me. And I didn't bring any supplies. I just brought the yarn and my needles, and I didn't have DPNs to decrease the hat, so I grabbed some DPNs while I was there because I figured I might need them while I'm in the car. But these were $1 each, and these are just very cheap. These aren't even stainless steel DPN needles. And I've had these in the past, and they have a tendency to rust. These are like really cheap Amazon ones. You can get an entire set of DPNs from all the sizes for like $12. But these do rust. But it's good to have a travel set for when I do what I did today and thought I would need them, but I did not. Okay, so I'm grabbing stuff. I had like my handful. I had my staples and Lucas's staple gun and, well, a stapler. It's not a staple gun. And she was off perusing the back aisles, looking at beads and such. And I'm digging through the boxes, and I'm trying to find, and I had like a handful of stuff, and I was like, I was happy with my purchase. And I look up, and there were kits. And I was like, oh, I need to put all this back because the kits were not cheap. And then I also saw this. And this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Americo Original. I have never heard of this brand of yarn. Americo Original. This is 44.7% Pima cotton, 55.3% bamboo. I don't know why they put the point whatever percent. Just round it up at that point. Like, seriously. These were $6 a hank. These are made in Peru. They are 1,028 yards. It says abrazos on here. The color is J239. Let me give you guys a close-up. This yarn is so beautiful. I could not leave it there. There was 3 of them, and I grabbed all 3. It's coming up pretty true to color. It might be slightly more green and less blue, but like minutely, but it is just beautiful. And it's feel that. It's soft, right? It's really soft. But I really love the different textures in the yarn. This is so beautiful. But this is like a #1. It's like super, super, super thin. And then it goes up to probably a #2. But if I held these together, I mean 1,000 yards, I can make a beautiful chalette. Like I said, I got 3 of these. These were $6 each. But this is local yarn shop quality at a very, very good price. So I got those. I'm so in love with those. Very happy I got those. And then, like I said, they had some kits. And they had this kit. It's an Annie's Hook and Needle Club Knit Club. That's not what it says. It says Hook and Needle Kit Club. It's been a long day. We've been driving for hours and hours. This is the crochet kit. And this is the shawl pattern that comes inside it. It has 3 balls of Annie's yarn. And this is a number 2 sport weight. And it's 100% acrylic. But I was like, that's really pretty. So I got that. And then they had full-on knit kits. And I saw this on their Facebook they posted. I don't know if it was the owner or someone that frequents there or someone that works there. I don't remember what the post said, but she said she made a shawl, and the pattern that comes with it doesn't have a picture of the shawl. But she posted on their Facebook, and she said that she had leftover yarn from the shawl that she made, and so she made kits that were enough to make the entire shawl. And she put everything in here that is needed to make the shawl, including stitch markers and needles, which I'm not going to use those needles. I don't like those type of needles. But this has Noro yarn in it. And I've always wanted Noro yarn, but Noro is expensive. These kits were $25, but it is the full kit to make a shawl. So it has Katia Vienna yarn, which is made in Spain. It's 50% acrylic and 50% viscose. It has 2 of these in here. And that beautiful color that actually kind of goes with those hanks I just had. And then there is 3 balls of Noro. And this is made in Japan. It is 65% wool, 35% silk. And those colors are just beautiful. And they do go together. See? So I bought both of the kits that they had. I was actually surprised that they still had them because, I mean, Noro's a high quality yarn. It is a fancy LYS yarn. The other one I'm positive is too, but it's got the pattern. It's got everything in here to make the shawl. Pattern, yarn, needles, everything. These kits were $25 each, and I bought both of them because I really just wanted the Noro yarn. It's probably going to go in something different, not this pattern, but it's really pretty. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. It's not real soft, but it's beautiful. Then we went to Scrap RVA, and it was just me and Juju this time. We left Little Man in the car with the dogs and Mr. Cinnamon. Mr. Cinnamon did not go in anywhere with us today, and I was teasing him that he's our Uber driver. Be quiet. He said he had no bra on. Now, the other day we were at Walgreens and it was all of us in the car. And he was trying to get me to come into Walgreens to pick a snack because it was late. We were out. We were doing errands. And I was like, I can't come in. I don't have shoes on. I don't have a bra on. And he's like, well, borrow Juju's shoes because she's got the same size foot as me. And I was like, I don't have a bra on. And I said it rather loud. And I actually said something else in regards to that. And it actually made the lady in the parking lot stop and stare at us because it was a loud and inappropriate comment. And so today he said that he couldn't go into the craft stores with us because he didn't have a bra. He didn't have a bra on. It would be so nice if you thought I was funnier. She's just gonna sit there and be quiet and hug her cow. Anyway, so we went to Scrap RVA, which is the creative reuse that is in Richmond. And I specifically wanted Christmas fabrics because I want to make some Christmas project bags. And she folded this back up wrong. She folded it back up wrong. I spent like 18... I'm not going to tell you how much I spent at 757 Creative because I spent a lot. I mean, those 2 kits were $25 each. You can pretty much do the math of how much I spent. But I only spent $18 at Scrap RVA. And this one wasn't even in with the Christmas fabrics. It was somewhere else, but it's clearly... That's Christmas, right?
Yeah, because there's holly on it.
Yeah. I saw the apples, and this... I thought it was strawberries at first because I didn't have my glasses on. And I thought of Juju. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then I grabbed it, and I saw, oh, that's apples and holly. So I got that. There's about a yard with some missing in there. So that was like $3. And then You guys noticed my little green sparkly that I went to Joann's on a hunt for? They had blue. And so I figured once Christmas is over, I can take the green down and put blue up there. Right? And there's a lot here. There's like 3 yards here. So there's way more than I'm going to need for that. So this might actually end up being a table cover or something somewhere else in the house. Because I love draping fabric over furniture. I think it's pretty. So now we're going to have blue sparkles too. We're just going to have sparkles all year there because it's pretty. And I decided. And these pieces were all under a yard. They were just scrap pieces. So I believe that these were just $1 each. I could be wrong about that. But I want to make some Christmas project bags. I love this so much. I think this is so cute. It's so cute. So I got that one. And I fell in love with this one. This one's, if this one makes a project bag, it's going to make a really small project bag because it is a very small piece. But this is so pretty. It's kind of angels, but it's kind of fairies. And I totally love, love, love fairies. I have an obsession with fairies. This little Christmas fairies. She's my favorite right here. Isn't that cute? So that one. And then I got this one. This is super cute too. And then I got this one. I went a little bit crazy. I do not need all this fabric, but it'll give me something to do. And who doesn't want Christmas project bags? And of course, if I have extras and if I have time to make extras, I will throw some in the shop for real cheap. Because why not share the love? Snowmen. This one reminds me of my mom. Doesn't that remind you of Grammy?
Yeah.
My
reminds
mom.
me of the window clings.
Yeah, but do you remember that bookshelf? My mom died when Juju was 5, so if she doesn't remember, it's not uncommon. Do you remember she had that one little bookshelf when she lived in the apartment? And it had all the snowmen on it, including like the wax, like candle snowmen.
Yeah, I remember little figurine snowmen.
Yeah. Yeah. Like this one in particular.
Yes.
Yeah. So. And then this one is so cute. I like this one too. This one's a really thick fabric, but it's got polar bears on it. I love polar bears. So, yeah, we had a really good time. Little man was an angel, like an angel in the car. He usually is really antsy in the car. He was good, huh? Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Did you have a good time? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was your favorite thing that we did today? Just shopping?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing you purchased today?
The pink box.
The pink box.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that I purchased today? That or the sushi?
This.
I bought some grocery store sushi for her and I for dinner. Little man and Mr. Cinnamon ate carbohydrates and gluten. We had sushi. We had gluten-free sushi. Look at his little feet, are so cute.
I know.
So she said she's going to sleep with that. She's happy. By the way, Lion Brand sent me my missing hank of yarn. Very happy with that. Yeah, check out your area. I've said this before, and I will of course link Thrifty, my Thrifty hauls playlist, which is finds that I found at the creative reuse stores and also thrift stores. I made a playlist of just like bargains, like super bargains. Check your area. Definitely check and see if there's a creative reuse store in your area. I know a lot of you don't have one, and that's okay. I don't have one immediately close to me either. I gotta drive over an hour to get to it, and in one case over 2 hours to get to it. But it was a good day, fun day adventure, and we got to see the ocean. Maybe I'll put some clips at the end of like some pictures we took along the way. So we got to see the ocean. We didn't stop at the ocean, but we got to see it from a distance.
My only pictures were of the dogs.
Of course. Of course. The dogs are your life. I get it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Hopefully this video gets put together well and it looks nice and neat all together, because I have no idea how I'm going to edit it, but thank you for joining me again, Juju. Mm-hmm. Thank you for shopping with me. I had fun. Yeah. You talk so quiet. I'm questioning, like, is the camera picking it up or does it just look like you're nodding? So anyway, you know, every time you're on video, people talk about how cute you are, how beautiful you are, how sweet you are, how talented you are with your beads. People really do like your beads. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Also, if you want to see any of the things that she's working on, check out Rainbow Bee Beads on Etsy. I always want to call it Juju Bee Beads. Rainbow Bee Beads on Etsy. That is always linked below my videos. She made some beautiful shawl pins. Did those sell out yet?
2 of them.
2 of them sold out. But
there's 2 left.
we're recording this on Saturday, and this probably is not going to air until like Wednesday or Thursday, so you may not have any by then. But check out her shop. She's working on... Do you have any things planned for the shop for the upcoming Christmas season?
I know I want to try to make more shawl pins and like Christmas shawl pins, and then I want to try to make ornaments.
Ornaments.
And then more Christmas stitch markers.
Yeah, you had a big request for Christmas stitch markers. People like that. I like it too. Just saying. So, be on the lookout for Christmas type stuff. If you have any requests that, you know, maybe things you might like to see, if there's another winter holiday, maybe Hanukkah type stuff, we can look into getting her maybe some Hanukkah charms if any of you are interested in that, or any other thing like snowflakes. Snowflakes are winter. If you want anything like that, we can look into for sure filling the shop with things like that as well, not just specifically Christmas, because you know. All right, guys, we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.